Oh, what guys, welcome to Sports Talk 101. And in today's video, I'll be talking about some college basketball stuff. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I know Selection Sunday is today. I will cover that tomorrow. Yep. Let's be hours away from Selection Sunday. Conference, Championship tournaments are wrapping up. And we are going to be talking. Yep, so this is not a recap of season or anything. This video will be talking about Juwan Howard. This was Michigan, and then as well as some of the recent coaching's carousel that's been going around the men's college basketball. Okay, so on Friday, March 15th, Juwan Howard was fired. Ending his 5-year run in Ann Arbor, former Fab member. This is this came in after Wednesday's Big Ten tournament defeat to Penn State. Michigan. I'm gonna say a few things. Michigan just completed. First of all, it's one of the worst seasons in 60 years, finishing last in the Big Ten for the first time since 1966-67. The Wolverines lost their final 9 games, including the Wednesday's Big Ten tournament defeat to Penn State, finished 8-24 overall and 3-17 in conference. And of course, Lecter Ward Manuel said that after a competitive review of the program, I've decided that Juwan Howard would not return as men's basketball coach. Juwan is one of the greatest movies ever to be associated with the basketball program. Not only to Juwan, but all of us, for him to return here to lead this program, despite his love of his alma mater and the positive experience that two athletes had under leadership. It's clear to me the program was not living up to expectation, and it was not trying in the right direction. I'm thankful for Juwan's dedication, passion, and commitment to UVM for all that he and his legacy will continue to Michigan. Of course, Michigan still owes Howard $3 million, according to ESPN. Remember, Howard also went a scheduled heart procedure back in December because of to resect an aortic aneurysm to repair aortic valve, forced him to miss beginning of the season. He did return to the bench during the rolling trip to Bahamas for the battle for Atlantis as a driver before transitioning to assistant coach role for 2 weeks. Before he returned as head coach, of course, there was an incident between practice with the college coach John Simpson and orchestra for discipline. Officially, he returned to the bench as head coach on December 16th. When they played Eastern Michigan, they beat the Eagles to move goals because of the season, and they won 2 games after that. Now, of course, his time at Michigan ended in a disappointment. However, he showed significant promise in his early collegiate coaching career. Of course, he was hired in 2019 to replace John Beeline, who remember went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, he guided Wolverines in 1912 record in year 1, and would have gone to the NCAA tournament if not because of the pandemic. Year 2, he brought Michigan first in the NCAA tournament, number 1 seed since 1993, as Howard and the Wolverines won the first Big Ten regular season title since 2014. They made the run to the Elite Eight before falling to UCLA by just 2 points. Howard had Michigan back in 2016 in the fall season, despite a 1915 record. Of course, he was suspended, remember, 5 games in 2022 of February for hitting Michigan coach Joe Cabinhoff after a game. During the post-game handshake line after the Wisconsin won the game 77-63, Howard and Wisconsin coach Greg Gard changed words before joining players and coaches and showing scum Coming half and change World Harwood then reaches a dark phase. Of course, things began to go up last season. Despite of all making Hunterson and 2 for NBA picks in Kobe Buffkin and Jet Howards. Michigan, of course, missed the state tournament. Facing 18, 3 finished the final 3 games, finished 18. 16 overall. Remember, they went to the NIT tournament. Howard 5 season, Michigan went 87 and 72. A former star recruit who was a member of Fab 5, Howard earned all American honors, who helped Michigan to back-to-back national championship games and spent 19 years as the NBA player. Of course, made 2 NBA championships with Miami Heat. Of course, being selected All-Star in 1996. For the tournament, he was assistant coach for 6 seasons with the Heat. The system with Michigan and Juwan Howard. A lot of people said, look, Juwan Howard we knew was not going to be fired immediately, and that was what we told that Juwan Howard was going to. So we knew that. I knew that Howard was going to be fired. Even though, look, this is a down year for us. Okay, last year was a great year for us. This also was the second down year. Now, this, of course, the worst season we have had. Is it because of is it because maybe personnel, coaching? Of course, all goes for Juwan Howard. Being the head coach of the program, everything goes on to him. Is this the right direction? Yes, I think Warren Manuel made the right decision. Comment below if you think Warren Manuel, like director of Michigan, made the right decision by Juwan Howard. He's gone, head coach, no longer there, and move forward. Now the question is, who will replace Howard as head coach? And that's the question now. Michigan's got to figure out who will replace Juwan Howard and head coach. But let's talk about Michigan's season and what led to this fight. My God. Well, a lot of things sparked this. Of course, the fight with the trainers, right? And of course, the incident with Wisconsin. Of course, he missed, because Microsoft. And of course, the way the Michigan program was heading. Now, I'll say this. Okay. And when it comes to Juwan Howard, Michigan, I am a Juwan Howard. And this is a motto we have in Michigan. Michigan always had this for a long time. And it was in Howard, we trust. Right? In Juwan Howard, we trust. In Howard trust, Howard trust. And that was a motto when he became a head coach in 2019 all the way. People have faith in Howard. I had some faith in Howard. Look, this is telling you, look, I think next year, if Howard was head coach of Michigan next year, he would sort of turn things around slightly, maybe get some personnel back, Sheriff Porter. Yes, he lost everybody, some guys draft some Sheriff Porter. But what we're telling you right now, the players, if you look at Instagram and Twitter, they are staying up to Howard, thanking him for his time. He was so meant to him in the program. And yeah, of course, Michigan basketball program. Let's recap the season. It's not a great season. 8 wins, 24 losses. Of course, one of them in the Big Ten tournament. There's no way they make a tournament. And so that's where look at and just excuse me for a second. Maybe for that. Excuse me for that. And the way the program's going, and I think you look at it, it was not a good election. And I agree with both Manuel. The way the program is playing right now, and in the 8-24, how many games? That's 8 plus 3. In the 8-24 record, right? That's not a great record. And the games they played were the best games, really good. But you look at the games they played, the schedule. There were games that they should have won, okay? And let's look at the schedule, actually, because that brings up a good point. What was Michigan's schedule like um, in this 2024 season? Let's look. So they started off with a win, first 3-0, beat UNC, Asheville, Youngstown, and St. John. Now Memphis and Long Beach instead, 2 losses. Long Beach should have been a win. Not a good team. They're a decent team, right? That should have been, a win. Memphis, maybe a win. Stanford, definitely won the game. Texas Tech, on off. Oregon, maybe they could win. In fact, they went overtime. That was probably the best game played. They do. They play some of the games were close games. There's another one close game against Indiana, loss. They beat Iowa and Michigan. Okay, Florida, sure. McNeese, they should beat. McNeese is a good program this year. I'll give credit to that. This is a win that they should have gone. Florida, they could have beaten. The fact that they went to double overtime tells you what that won. Penn State, could win that game. Maryland should have won the game. Minnesota should have won the game. Illinois and Purdue, I'm gonna give a slightly because those are 2 bad teams. Ohio State should have won that. Michigan, you got beat your state rival at some point. Yeah, lots of both of them, home and away. But, let's see. Could be Wisconsin? You did. Right team. Could be Illinois again? Should have. Could be Rutgers? Should have. There's a lot of wins here that you could have won. Here. And how many of you won, let's say, first, if you won all the game up to the Texas Tech game, that would have been what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. Sure. And let's say, if there's still a game like McNeese, Florida could win. Non-con, we could win. Beating Maryland, Minnesota, Rutgers, Nebraska. I get Purdue, the better team. Rutgers, Ohio State. At least Michigan State could beat one game. Split the series there. Washington you could have beaten. But look at score like Nebraska. 59 points. 79 to 59. That's no. They could score more. Here's another one. That's fine. Let's see here. Any games score low points. See, these are games that you could have won, but you didn't. Just to show you, there were games that they should have won. And the fans will feel the same way. So, and this is how the season went for us. Okay, now, beyond Juwan Howard, there was also some changes in coaching stuff in college basketball. Okay, so let's talk about. We're going to get to the other candidates in a second, other coaching changes. But let's get to the candidates that can replace Juwan Howard. Names have been, potential candidate. Dusty May, FAU. He led, remember, FAU to the Final Four last season. He is 125, 67, says taking over the program in 2018. 35 wins, single record, right? Amir Abdul Rahim, UCF coach. Another coach. Brian. Stop that. Butcher, San Diego State. Another good coach. Just wait for a second. Sorry about that. Darian DeVaris, great coach. Anthony Grant, Dayton. Jamie Dixon, TCU. Mitch Henderson, Princeton. And just to name a few of the coaches that, of course, yeah. So what's next for Michigan? Okay, of course, been negative red by Michigan basketball after it's been rest of the season. So how did Michigan come from coming within the 3.54 to an eighth season in 3 years? That's just way Michigan Michigan stopped being good at time things so close to national semifinal, and of course, they couldn't contain that. So, what are some opportunities? When we was on the club, they went on in 1898, 1989. They made two national championship appearances. Last but not least, Big Ten. Big names played at U of M. They had big names in the NBA. Of course, really good recruiting class. Brilliant blue chip talent already signed there. Token transfer more willing to come to Ann Arbor. It's Michigan. Campus, beautiful college town. Just short drive from short a few hours. Chicago. It's one of the best colleges. So what are some challenges of this job? Michigan is a football school, right? But also it's been a basketball school for the last few years too. And so that's among what it is. Everything went haywire. So there you go. So let's go over now Juwan Howard and Michigan Wolverines. Candidates who could replace him. And what's the future for Michigan Wolverines? So Michigan fans, comment below. Thoughts on the hot fire, and of course, going forward, Michigan needs to do who we think be the better coach. All right. In a separate video, I'm gonna go to also other coaching decisions me made right now. And of course, different fires been made, some changes in the world of college basketball. And we're gonna get to that right now. So let's go here. And let's figure out where we go. Okay, history. I know it's just me. Here we go. Give me a second. Let's do this. Right. Oklahoma State fires head coach Mike Boynton after 7th season. Let's see who else got fired. Rice Owls head coach Shapira fired. Let's see here. Who else got fired? Ohio State fires basketball coach Chris Hopman. Of course, University of Texas Chris Beard fired. Let me see any other news. Oh right, UTSA fires Steve Henson out as head coach. And so these are among the coaches, the other coaches have been fired and changed. So these are some of the coaches in the coach set. So now we come to the point is the college basketball edition of KSL. Who will place these coaches at these positions? We'll find out. And we'll find out later on who will place these guys. Like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button. Comment down below who you would like to see placed, Juwan Howell or any of these coaches at these positions and reason why. And I will see you next video. Suppose I was saying out. I'll see you next video. Peace.